Hello, and welcome to this hypnosis file. Do you have issues with going on tilt, feeling upset by the little things, or struggle to say anything other than good and fine when asked how your day was? Do you wish that you could have a stronger mental fortitude to win more games or have deeper relationships? Then I have a file for you. In this hypnosis file, we are going to implant the suggestions in your brain that I use to never go on tilt and be able to make the most of the "it's so over" moments and form them to be "we are so back." These are the same methods that I've used to stay calm and collected for everything from making multi-million-dollar investment deals to having team cohesion amongst my peers amongst tumultuous times. Being able to properly register where you are at is one of the key factors in long-term planning and success. By listening to this file, you'll be far more prepared than your peers who didn't get this useful information. With that out of the way, let's begin. To start, you're going to focus on your breathing, taking a deep breath in, holding 1, 2, 3, and out. A deep breath in, holding 1, 2, 3, and out. And repeat. For every breath you take, you'll feel slightly more relaxed. Every breath, you become more focused on my words. For every breath, you become more open to my influence. Counting down your breaths from 50, each number down just a little bit more difficult than the last, and resetting that countdown after each and every mistake, allowing your conscious mind to idle as your subconscious focuses on my words as we gently bring you down into trance. Breathing, listening, accepting. These will be your tasks, oh so simple. Breathing in, holding, and out. Listening to my words, accepting my suggestions. Simple tasks for an open mind. Because we are going to help your mind become more strong in just a moment. But for now, nice and relaxed. And very accepting. That is why it is important that you trust me, to trust these suggestions are here to assist you to make you feel more powerful, to trust that my words will be true and helpful, so you can simply focus on my inspirational words and truly relax. Breathing, listening, accepting. Simple tasks for an open mind. Trusting me, wishing to be tranced by my words, wishing to give me temporary access to your thoughts, emotions, feelings, so that I may easily imprint my advice for you to follow. I will give you my own countdown now. 5, what was once many buzzing hyper thoughts zipping around, beginning to slow and condense. 4, those thoughts condensing into a thick fog, hard to make out a simple thought. With such an open mind, instead being attracted like a moth to a lamp with the shining lights of my words. 3, that thick fog creating a rain cloud as this begins to pour down your brain, smoothing out some of the wrinkles and traditions and caverns that have been built up over time to allow you to have this mental reset. 2, that rain spiraling into a whirlpool at the bottom of your mind, washing away from you easily. 1, feeling happy, confident, seeing my words as all you need in this moment, able to assist you in rewriting the patterns and be more helpful, more affirmative, more conscious, embracing my words as your reality. as we reach 0, deep drop, deep drop, deep drop into safe, comfortable, blissful trance. Each deep drop twice as deep as the last, as we deep drop, deep drop, deep drop, down, 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 more and more. Deep drop, deep drop, deep drop, as you allow your mind to go on a vacation, being able to be fully focused on me in this moment, complete and total relaxation, being able to set your ego aside to accept these suggestions. Deep drop, deep drop, deep drop. Now ready to implant the helpful suggestions into your mind. You may, at the end of the suggestion, say yes to accept it, to embrace it into your mind, or to say no for the suggestion that I give to have no effect. I personally recommend accepting all suggestions for the most optimal effects, but you are always welcome to re-listen to this file to make them stronger and more powerful, and accept any lingering suggestions that you initially said no to. With that out of the way, we are ready to start the suggestion. For our first suggestion, pick a day each week that you want to have a check-in on of how your week was relative to the other weeks in your life. This can be in the past year, 3 years, or even as little as the past month, 3 months. It is ultimately up to you. But on a scale of 1 to 10, with a 5 being completely average for the week, a 7 being a pretty great week, a 3 being a relatively awful week, you will then be able to list how that week was. You will also then list 3 to 5 factors that made that week above or below average. For instance, you were able to get a good grade or an excellent review on your work, but you had to work particularly long hours to get it, which averaged out to about a 6. This will make you become more aware of what problems or wins are currently happening in your life and give you better agency to solve or enhance them by understanding what you wish to pursue. You may now accept or deny the suggestion. For our second suggestion, each day for a month after listening to this file, you will list 3 good things that happened in your day, 3 things that you liked about a person that you interacted with today, or 3 things that you like about yourself. This can be done in a mixture. So, for example, you could have 2 good things that happened in your day and 1 thing that you like about yourself, 1 thing of each, etc. But these things need to be unique and not have been used within the past month. For example, if you really like how your eyes look, you can use it today, but not tomorrow, not a week from now. But if you're really struggling to come up with something next month, then in theory, you could use it again, ideally changing it a bit. The reason for this is to train your brain to search for positives and good things in your day, which is a reverse of the mind's tendency to remember the bad things, and instead focus more heavily on those good things and silver linings. You may now accept or deny this suggestion. Next up, assuming that you're physically able and it is safe to do so, you will go on a walk for at least 15 minutes 3 times within this next week. This can be going outside, going to a gym and walking around laps, going to a public indoor space such as a mall. If it is too hot or too cold, the point is to be going on this 15-minute walk at some place that is not your home where you live. The point of this is to have a change of setting as well as having non-work related exercise. This will allow you to be more mindful and more in touch with your thoughts as they're able to just process regularly instead of being constantly distracted by the other things that are going on in your life. You may now accept or deny this suggestion. And lastly, for at least a month, you will not talk down about yourself or others, even in an ironic sense. You will refrain from referring to others or yourself with terms similar to dumb, stupid, the worst, or of course, any slurs. For example, if you had an underperforming teammate, you will focus on what you can do to achieve that success, what you can do personally, and reflect on what you could have done better after the outcome happens. You cannot grow other people, but you can grow on yourself. And even if something is losable or not something that looks like it's going to work out, you can still use this as a learning experience to make yourself even better in the future. You will also sometimes acknowledge that it can be simply unlucky, and that you can always try again in some way, shape, or form. If you are seeing someone else go on tilt, getting upset, you will be able to be glad that it is not you, and be glad that you are able to be having that stronger mentality. But if you are the one who are struggling, you will instead be able to better articulate specifically what you are struggling with and be able to communicate with the relevant parties. By expanding your vocabulary and not putting down yourself or others, you'll be avoiding these thought-terminating cliches and be able to get to the root source of the problem. You may now accept or deny this suggestion. And with that, you have the advice to have a much stronger mental than most other people in your situation. With that, we are ready to bring you back up from this trance, ready to embrace your new self with the improvement that you have done. 1. Deep, happy trance. 2. A deep breath in, feeling your body rejuvenated from its relaxation. 3. The cogs of your mind turning once more. 4. Awareness returning. And 5. Awaken and welcome back from trance. If you find that this video is helpful, please do give it a like and share it with someone else that you think would be able to benefit from it. You are always welcome to come back to this file to make it feel stronger and more powerful. And you've done a good job to take these steps to be able to work towards self-improvement. Please share any stories that you have from this file working in the comments below. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.